Hi everyone, welcome to Unit 8, Lesson 4, Equations with Parentheses, Decimals, and Fractions. So now we're kind of just throwing everything in there, okay? So, just like the last couple ones, we're just going to get straight into examples. That's the best way to show you what to do, okay? So this first one, we've got 8/9 times parentheses x plus 1/2 equals 32/3. So one nice thing that I noticed right away, they're all in fraction form, or even improper fraction form. And that helps us, especially when they're like multiplying and stuff, or dividing. So first off, let's see here. I know eventually I'm going to be adding, so I may need to find a common denominator eventually. But first I want to take care of this 8/9. Since it's being multiplied by the entire equation, we can go ahead and get rid of it. So if I'm multiplying by 8/9 in the problem, that means I need to divide by 8/9 to solve, to further us along with getting our variable isolated. So with that, I can divide by 8/9, but if you remember, dividing by a fraction, we have to do same, change, flip. So it's really like multiplying by the reciprocal. So I can multiply both sides by 9/8 because 9 times 8 is 72, 8 times 9 is 72. 72 divided by 72, right, is equal to 1. So those cancel when I do that process. So on the left, I'm left with x plus 1/2 equals, and then there's a couple things I notice that will be really helpful. One, you could multiply straight across and then reduce, but that's going to turn into a big yucky number up here on the top. So remember, when we're multiplying with fractions, we can look for things to reduce before we multiply. I noticed that 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So I can replace those. 32 divided by 8 is 4. 8 divided by 8 is 1. Whew, look at that. That's much nicer. I can even rewrite it to show you better. Now we have 4/1 times 3/1. Well, that's equal to 12/1, or just 12. Okay? So, and actually I'm going to rewrite it like that. It's just equal to 12. Right now I'm adding 1/2 in the equation. So to get rid of it, I'm going to subtract 1/2 from both sides of my equation. 1/2 minus 1/2 is 0. So on the left, we are left with x. And then 12 minus 1/2, I know, is 11.5. Okay? If we needed to, we could go through that whole process of actually subtracting, but thankfully halves aren't too bad. All right, number 2, we've got decimals this time. We have 82.78 times parentheses p plus 11.892 equals 72.8464. Holy moly, they look bad, right? But thankfully we have calculators. Okay, so the 82.78, that's outside my parentheses. Since it's being multiplied by the entire thing, I can get rid of it by dividing by 82.78. Divide by 82.78. These are going to cancel, and so we're just left with what's inside of our parentheses. So p plus 11.892. And then I'm hoping that this is going to be a nice, pretty number. Let's see, we've got 72.8464 divided by 82.78. That looks much nicer, doesn't it? So that gives us 88 hundredths. Okay? So next, to get our variable by itself, we're adding 11.892. So to get rid of it, I'm going to do the opposite operation, which is subtraction. Do it from both sides of the equation. Those cancel over on the left. And I'm left with, let's see, we've got, we'll do it over here, minus 11.892 which gives us a final answer. Let me see where I wrote it. There we go. Negative 11 and 12 thousandths. All right, there we go. You can plug it back into the original equation to check your work as well. Okay, that's always a good plan. So if you want to pause the video and go do that just to make sure, that would be good. All right, this is number 4 from your quick check. We have 102 and 5/10 times parentheses x minus 11 and 92 hundredths equals 71 and 6/10. Round to 3 decimal places. So we're going to be rounding to the thousandths place. Okay? So first off, I have this decimal 102 and 5/10 outside of my parentheses. I can go ahead and divide by that on both sides of my equation. That keeps it balanced. Since this is being multiplied by the entire thing, we can also get rid of it right away. 102.5 divided by 102.5 is 1. So those cancel, and we are left with x minus 11 and 92 hundredths. Well, already, here's my, let's see. Come on, calculator. There we go. Okay, we're doing this part right here. We have 71.6 divided by 102.5. That's why we're rounding to the nearest 3 decimal places, right? So to do that, that's where the 8 is. The 8 is in 3 decimal places over, or in the thousandths place. So to round, we're going to look to the right of it. There's a 5 there, right? So that means the 8 gets bumped up 1, giving us 699 thousandths. Okay? Right now we are subtracting 11.92. To get rid of it, we're going to add 11.92 to both sides. Cancel that out because negative 11.92 plus 11.92 is 0. So those cancel, and we're left with x on the left. And then to add these together, I already lined up my decimal. But let's see, we've got 9 plus 0 is 9, 9 plus 2 is 11, so drop my 1, carry my 1, or carry my 10s. 1 plus 6 is 7, plus 9 is 16, drop my 6, carry my 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, and there we go. That would be our final answer. All right? As always, if you need extra support, just let me know, and I'm happy to help.